All right, I am Pato. I am here with the captain of Team Make It Rain, coming off an amazing win.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did that game go? How did you feel about that game?
The game went very well, very well for our team. Not so on my part. I messed up too many times, but I guess we made it up at the very end. Where we did the dragons, the barons, just getting that and then getting out without any more people dying. There was two, I believe. Highwind here died and D-Bum died at dragon before that baron fight.
Yeah.
And then.
Not this guy.
Well, no, he actually did end up escaping out. Mokai ended up flying shrimp, sacrificed his body for the good.
Oh, okay.
Sacrificed his body for the good.
Yeah, I was just trying to run away as the best I can. So.
No, what I noticed is that even though you got ganked bottom, which was actually due to a lack of wards bottom, and he was kind of running rampant.
Yeah.
But even though you're getting ganked bottom, you still were ahead in creep score, so you still had about a kill buffer to make that up, and you were putting a lot of damage on that bottom turret, so you guys were actually winning that war.
Well, yeah.
So I mean, it wasn't that bad. It probably felt bad because you're like, no one likes to die.
Well, no. Well,
especially the veins.
Well, no. Well, not only that is especially the AD carry. You don't want to die that early in the game.
Yeah.
Because if that Vayne was like really confident and pretty much like have the advantage in that lane, I couldn't really do anything. So you don't want to die that quickly early in the game.
So do you think that Vayne played too passively, or?
Pretty much. I mean, that Sauna really didn't try to zone out D-Bum, which my support or anything like that, or like. I mean, the only time that, like...
Yeah, they were actually pretty scared of him. He was kind of running out there, and they were kind of like, whoa, I don't want to get near Alistar.
Exactly.
Although Sona was getting caught when she was going out. You had some really close times where you almost killed her.
Man, you don't know how mad I was when I lost that. It was like a double kill at the bottom. But I just messed up, so... I guess I was used to playing Israel because ever since I got back from the trip.
You used to having that arcane shift?
Well, yeah. I mean, arcane shift with the Q with the skill shot. That's all what you need right there. That's all what you need.
So if you read it again, you would have Ezreal. Would you have any other changes to what you guys did that game?
Yeah. Have a freaking full team instead of waiting there for 5 minutes.
What about pink wards? Because you guys didn't have pink wards, which I thought if you had pink wards at Dragon or even top, a lot of times you would have a lot better ward control. Because early game, their Yi, you guys didn't see this probably, but their Yi had wards all over your jungle.
Really?
Yeah. He was going in. He had really early. He had wards at your guys' blue. He had wards at Dragon everywhere.
Oh wow!
It was actually pretty interesting.
That's actually really interesting. But the thing is I feel like if you do that, that means your team has to be like on point on like say getting blue or something like that, getting our blue. You know, like trying to get it before our Anivia gets or something like that. Because if they don't really do anything and it's just there for show, they're not going to really do anything.
Another moment I really loved was the time when D-Bum picked a fight at blue. Like, there was no dragon. You guys just kind of had like a fight at dragon, even though like there was no dragon. Yeah.
And then
I actually told him to go in.
You did.
You did?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because if your teleport's up, then it's always a good idea to go in.
I was going to sacrifice the cow for the greater cause.
Yeah, but
it's true. He has that all. He can take a lot of cooldowns.
But the thing is, he was dead before like the team fight ever happened. So then their Nasus came by, and I was just like, okay, this is not really
his ult on that last push on that turret, like, or not his ult, but his just ground pound stun. He picked up like 4 people with that, and you guys it was really good.
It's all about the setups. I mean,
and you picked off Sona early, and I was just looking at Sona. I was like, you are so out of position.
Well, and then the thing is like, they had people. They could have like sort of poked in, like put a ward in the back of Baron or something like that.
Yeah, they had no real idea you'd done that. D-Bum had already cleared out all the wards. And
yeah.
Brand came over there, thought about it, and he was like, nah.
I'll just walk away. And then Sona was just like, oh, I'm just going to check really quick. You know,
Poor Sona.
Well, I mean, yeah, there really isn't anything else.
What I liked the most about that game?
What?
The Mokai jungle. It's really good. I like it.
You did?
Yeah, I liked Flying Ship actually had a lot of really smart placement of his little dude, like getting vision of different areas of the map, and I mean that dash stun out of the jungle, really good.
Really?
He was doing a really good job with with Tkrain, who's leveled up his Anivia. Because Anivia is a lot better than when I played against it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good. Next time I'll see him, I'll tell you to give him props because you are the Anivia player. Right? I was
actually really impressed with it. Like I liked Tyr earlier, and he did some weird funky thing where he went Rod of Ages, and then he bought 2 blasting wands and an amplifying tome, and then he went then after he did that, he didn't build anything out of that. He just went to Rabadons, and I was like, all right, he wants AP, I guess.
Why not?
What AP can I afford? Let's go. Let's do this.
Well, the thing is, Anivia is just strong. I mean, as soon as she hits her alt or Q, her E afterwards is like.
Oh yeah, it's face melting.
Exactly. So. Yeah, I mean, there really isn't anything else.
Any shout-outs?
Shout out to everybody that I played with. ASK. Hope you guys get better, but otherwise.
They actually were a lot better. The early game, they were a lot better.
Oh well, they outplayed me. They outplayed me.
They were a lot better than when we played them before.
Really?
I thought, yeah.
I don't know. To me, it feels the same. I mean,
Oh, make it face to the camera.
Well. The thing is, to me, like their early game is the same thing. They weren't trying to be really aggressive. I knew that their AED was gonna pick Vayne or Israel, and then I picked Kate. I was just like, this is already a win on my side. Even though I'm gonna lose and kill, I'm losing deaths and whatever.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna outfarm you, which happened. I mean, like she came in during the fight. Yeah, she killed a few people.
Yeah.
That didn't really stop us from like demolishing all of them.
But I just thought overall as a team, like their teamwork was a little bit better than I saw before. I was like, you guys actually had the buff control, which was smart, which actually gave you the gold lead later. But they were leading most of the game. I mean, not by a lot, but they were like leading.
Yeah, which was really good. And I thought I was like, oh, okay, the NASA's gonna get super farmed, and it's gonna get to the point where like the E is just gonna be unstoppable. Yeah. And the thing is, those two right there alone is just gonna be a ticking time bomb, and I didn't really want that.
So you went and ended it early and made them surrender?
No. The thing was, Highwind had a really good call on Baron, so I was just like, all right. So I'm just gonna push.
He's good at calling the Barons.
Oh yeah, he's really good. This guy is too good right here. No, it's just like I pushed mid, just left a few creeps and let it push, and then we went and did Barons. Just like I said, they really didn't check on it. I don't know if they had CV'd or not. Power was down. But the thing was just like we got it, and then we went in, and then they were like, "Oh, GG." They like just gave up. They didn't want to like bother like trying to
push it out, try to pull
like, exactly
trying to give it a chance.
I mean, it's a scrim, so like just play to your best. Just play it until you pretty much lose. You don't want to
it's practice. I mean,
exactly.
It's just a scrim, and you can easily say, "Okay, we're gonna stop now," but you might as well play it out because who knows if. In the future, if you have to win that thing for a tournament, win that game for a tournament in that situation, it's still possible. You weren't up by like 10K or something. You were only up by like 4K.
Well, yeah. And then not only that is the thing is just like was how I don't know if I did say it or not. Like if they were to they lost that inhibitor, all they need to do was just like turtle for a little bit and then wait for us to go back, reward their jungle, and then pretty much just be ready for the next team fight. If they aced us there, they could pretty much get a tower and an inhibitor, or part of one lane.
And even it up, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll be like an even game. I mean, it's a scrim.
Yeah.
Do the best you can, unless it's like totally one-sided.
I mean, if you were up by 10K and pushing with Baron, I would have been like, all right, fine, that's acceptable. But it was only like, you guys were like barely 4K up on them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know how much we were up, but I know that we were up by a small fraction.
Yeah.
Oh, and then...
So let's do you have anything to add to the game, Highwind? But how was top? It looked very farm festy-ish.
Yeah, it was kind of
like
AK farmish. I was kind of testing the waters of the Wukong versus Nasus. It went all right. My first death, I knew Yi was there because Nasus started playing aggressive, and I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
I kind of threw that one away. And then the second death was...
He waited a long time. I thought he could have came out earlier, but he actually waited for you to engage on Nasus or whatever and fight with him.
Yeah, I thought maybe he maybe he got tired or lost patience, but I whatever. And then the second death was I traded my life for a turret.
Yeah. Noble cause.
But it was pretty easy. When Nasus blew his teleport later, that's when I wanted us to go for Dragon because I knew Nasus couldn't get there. And then when I saw an opportunity to take Baron, we had Tom, our supporter, told us he had bought an oracle. So,
and he cleared it out, yeah.
And it was also right after all of our team had kind of backed up. We hadn't sent anybody bot lane. So once we saw Vayne go bot, once we knew there were no wards, it was just, hey guys, we should take Baron. Yeah. My advice to other teams, especially Ask, keep your ward control. Top, for all the warding he did.
Yeah. Moving later in the game, your ward focus should be top. Definitely.
Yeah, and I think a lot of teams, they kind of forget, like, that 20-minute mark hits, and they haven't had enough experience post 20 minutes to quite understand the idea. So just try to be one step ahead of your opponents. Try to figure out make Baron part of your game plan. That's my only advice. Anyways, it was a fun game.
Yes, definitely a fun game. Fun little scrim. fun to watch. Fun to cast.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah, it was fun to cast for
All right,
me.
good.
Because I got to make fun of you guys because you guys were all dying. And I was like, oh, look how bad Joe and PC are. Not really at all.
I'm going to go grab some of the drinks. So, gentlemen, thank you very much.
Yeah, it was really fun. Oh, yes. Before we are done, go to RaiseYourWeapon.com. It has links to all our social media sites, and it also has a Game Breakers icon there. If you click on that, it'll take you to our Facebook event page for an upcoming 5v5 double elimination Summoner's Rift League of Legends tournament, which is actually going to have really, really good teams there, some of the top talent in the Pacific Northwest. So if you're not going there already or you think you want to find out how good you are, go to this tournament, go to the events page, sign up, and let's see what you got because there's going to be some good prizes. I think it's $75 to enter.
75 per team.
75 per team, so about 15 person. You can have up to 7 people on your team, 2 alternates, even if you want. But yeah, UW Purple Caster Minions are going to be down there. They're going to have some teams. Team that won PAX 2 years is going to have some people down there. So going to be really, really solid tournament. We're going to be casting everything there, giving away prizes, giving away T-shirts. So if you can, make it out there December 17th. Game Breakers LAN.
Yeah, and then not only that, this is all for whoever's watching as well. If you guys have a team, you guys want to do a scrim, hit me up. My name is Tkrain. Really simple, no weird letters or anything like that. And just hit me up. We'll set up a date, and we're probably going to do this every Thursday right here.
Yeah, pretty much every Thursday or Wednesday even. Monday. Basically, any time that we can get scrims, we actually are in contact with a lot of the teams that are going to be going to this tournament. A lot of top teams even that aren't going to be going to this tournament. And so if you guys are interested in being really competitive and you're looking for scrims, and obviously you can't play the top 4 CLG solo mid teams, but you want to find other really good teams that want to get better too, send us a ping and we'll set up a scrim for you. We'll cast it. We want to do this. We want to basically grow the talent pool here in the Pacific Northwest and get some teams out there that can go crush these other teams.
Yeah, and this is Raise Your Weapon. We're signing out.
Yeah, word.